Good morning, world. As we connect to the social media outlets that allow us to connect to the world.
Welcome to the conference. Please enter the conference ID followed by the pound key. Thank you. Moderator ID accepted. All guests are currently unmuted. To mute all guests, press pound. For help with host options, press *0. You will now be connected with the conference.
Good morning. Awesome morning. Incredible morning. Fantastic Monday morning. And we are so excited. We'd like to welcome you to the TMMGIC podcast. TMMGIC stands for the Mavet Wave Mastermind Group Investment Club. We love to invest in businesses. We love to invest in real estate. We love to invest in the market, and we love to invest in people. We put this podcast together to help our community coach trainer investors in our investment club, whose focus and cause is to empower communities of all races and financial backgrounds through personal growth, financial education, and wealth creation built on the foundation of knowledge, strategy, resources, tools, and a plan of execution. We're blessed as an investment club to have access to over 200 banks across the country. And we're also blessed to have resources that allow our investment club members to be personal credit worthy and business credit worthy, which allows them to be money bankable. One of the concepts that we teach is how to develop your business and bank. That's when your bank is your business. And truly understanding the concept of using the bank's money to help us invest in our businesses. And utilizing the principles from Think and Grow Rich, which is the foundation of our mastermind group. Book was developed during the Great Depression by Napoleon Hill. Arguably has helped create more millionaires and billionaires, or at least been the seed for information that we're even receiving now. And also extraordinary in helping people achieve their dream and vision, their passion and purpose. Keeping focused as investors. Keeping focus as investors. We like to keep our mind on our money and our money on our mind. Focus on riches. I am and I have riches and health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. money. We just finished a incredible week last week. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we were able to spend some time with Joe Dispenza and Lewis Howes with Lewis's great program. And the breakthrough team was showing up and showing out with their breakthrough thoughts. And I'm excited to introduce a new topic Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's going to be based on being limitless. Tomorrow we will announce the special guest that we're going to be giving our breakthrough thoughts on. We're going to be doing things like this on a consistent basis. So we're really excited about that. Our podcast is sponsored by the minority-owned funding program where Black Lives Mind and Money Matter. Let's get it going. We always explore this question because we always want to go through what we call, which is extremely important, a self-analysis every week. A self-analysis. First, we start by asking some very important questions. Do you like the way you're living? Yes or no? Are you living the way you want to live? Yes or no? Would you like to live better in 2020? Yes or no? So if you said no, no, yes, you're in the right place. And even if you said yes, 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 you can better your best. Even if you said yes, 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 you can better your best. Self-analysis is extremely important if you want to change the biology of your body, which we learned from Joe Dispenza. This Saturday is a special Saturday. We're going to focus on helping individuals, helping them bring out their supernatural powers. We are going to help you bring out your supernatural powers. We are going to help you bring out your supernatural powers. The powers that was given to you by the Creator. The power to do what? To create riches. Create riches in what? Health, wealth. Whoops, let's flip it over. Whoop. Health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. How many of you would like to have superpowers to bring out your full capacity of health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money? One of the things we learned from Joe Dispenza, he helps his clients focus on, are you the creator of your life or the victim of your life? Write that down. Am I the creator of my life or am I the victim of my life? That's big. Okay, let me ask this reverse. Let's go back to the question again. Let's go back to the question. Okay? Let's go back to the question. For those of you who are listening on our conference call lines, we have individuals across the country who are listening on the conference call lines. I'm putting this up on the screen once again. Do you like the way you're living? Yes or no? Are you living the way you want to live? Yes or no? Would you like to live better in 2020? Yes or no? Well, if you said no, no, Let me ask you this. Think on this one. If you said no, no, think on this one, please. Are you the creator of your life or the victim of your life? Now, how about this question? You might want to write this one down too. If you were the creator, if you really believe you were the creator, no doubt about it, you know you are the creator of your life. See, we believe you have the supernatural powers to be the creator in your life. However, many of you might not believe that, or many of you might believe that consciously, but you're not showing it because of unconscious programs. Oh, we're going to show you how to be supernatural this weekend. This is a $500 training, and we're going to give away 300 free tickets. You got to look at my face on this one. This is a $500 training, and we're going to give away 300 free tickets from 9 a.m. to 2 a.m. You're going to receive wealth power in 5 hours. Wealth power that is affiliated with supernatural powers. Supernatural powers in 5 hours. Woo! Supernatural powers in what? Health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. And then this is the great news. After the training, we have tools that you can utilize. We got our workbook and action planner. We got, guess what? This podcast. Guess what? In September, we're going to be fasting, and we have a training manual for our CCTIs, and in your training manual, we're going to do a 21-day fast. And the great thing about this fast, it's not difficult at all. Don't freak out. All we're asking for you to do is minus one item from our list. For example, on our list, we have wheat, we have canned foods, we have milk, we have meat. Now, you don't have to minus meat if you don't want to, but we say minus one out of the group, or 2, or 3, or 4, or all of them. I choose all of them. That's just my choice. But what you're doing is you're making a sacrifice for your dream and vision, for your passion and purpose. What are we sacrificing? We are sacrificing a sacrifice for health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. To focus more. To have you truly understand you're the creator in you. But let me ask you a question. If you're saying no, 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 if you were the creator, would you create the lifestyle you have right now for yourself? Or would you choose better? If you were the creator, would you create the lifestyle you have right now for yourself, or would you create better? Now that one is a deep question. That's a deep question. Well, guess what? This weekend, we're going to help you bring out the creator in you. This weekend, we're going to help you with the initial steps to bring out your supernatural powers. I am so excited. And on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're going to get into how to be limitless. I'm telling you, you go through with us this weekend. This weekend is powerful. Then we're going to go to Saturday. OMGGGGGG. Think about this. Think about this for a second. Think about this. Am I thinking limitless thinking with no limitations? Am I thinking limitless thinking with no limitations? So let's eliminate some limitations. Let's say money wasn't an issue in your life. What would be the three things you would desire? We're going to teach you, even this morning, how to think limitless. And we're going to do it collectively as a team because we believe in a mastermind. Right now, we're in the chapter of Think and Grow Rich, the power of the mastermind. And what it says is great power can be accumulated to no other principle than the mastermind. Analyze the record of any man who has accumulated a great fortune. Would you like to get a great fortune? And many women who accumulated great fortunes. Would you like to have great fortunes? And many of those who have accumulated modern fortunes, you want a modest fortune? Let me say that right. Modest fortune. And you will find that they have either consciously or consciously employed the mastermind principle. Once again, great power can be accumulated through no other principle. Energy is nature's universal set of building blocks out of which she constructs every material thing in the universe, including man. Ooh, wait a minute. Ooh, including man and every form of animal and vegetable life through a process which only nature completely understands. She translates energy into matter. So we were created with the concept based on the supernatural by utilizing energy. So we are from that thread. That means we are from that DNA. That means we have the ability to create. We were created. We're from that DNA. So we have the ability to create. So let's take it to a higher level. Let's take it just to a limitless level. Oh, we're gonna talk about being limitless this week. Oh, we got some. Oh, did you catch last week? You better go look at part 1, part 2, and part 3 with Joe Dispenza. I'll tell you what, he was dropping some jewels, and the breakthrough team came right behind that and was dropping some jewels as well. This is how we do, helping folks get that supernatural power. This is really directed towards our community coach trainer investors, because we're investors that are training and coaching our community, and we know in order to do that, we need some supernatural powers. So, if money wasn't an issue in your life, be 3 things you desire. Let's talk about manifesting them. We're going to get you liking the way you're living. We're going to get you living the way you want to live. We're going to help you live better in 2020. Mr. Menser, good morning, good Monday morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. C.
We're going to help our folks develop their supernatural powers by going over the 3-minute meditation. Folks, this is what we do Monday through Friday. 3-minute meditation. How many of you would like to develop your supernatural powers? Well, this is a technique. There are many out there. Some legit, some not. This one's legit because I can personally tell you it has worked for me and for many other individuals within our mastermind group. So we're going to go with 3-minute meditation, Mavet Way 10 Commandments, and the Breakthrough Declaration. This is all a part of the dynamics of helping you develop your supernatural powers. Mr. Mensa, could you help us out with the 3-minute meditation, please?
Certainly. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Mavet Mastermind Group Millionaire Crusader Community Coach Trainer Investor Morning Call. we're going to start with our 3-minute meditation. The first minute, we'll connect and reconnect with our Creator. Second minute, we'll take out our Millionaire Toolkit, which we write on a daily basis, our affirmations. Things we say we want to accomplish, the things we say we'll put in the time, energy, effort, and actions along with the blessings of the Creator to make happen. In the third minute, we will mentally see ourselves sitting in front of our $1 million movie theater, looking up at the big screen, watching our affirmations become reality, watching positive impact on family, friends, loved ones, communities, both physical, mental, spiritual, and financial, here in the United States, but also across God's creation. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we take out a Millionaire Toolkit and review our affirmations, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. For our final minute, we'll mentally see ourselves in front of our $1 million movie theater, looking up at the big screen, looking at where we're at, where we want to go, understanding that if we want things to get better, we have to get better. We have to work at it every day to improve our abilities to use our minds and our bodies, and understanding the power of our Creator. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to you, Mr. C.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Special good mornings going out across the world. Mexico, Jamaica, the Dominican Republic, Bermuda. Good morning to you. Germany, England, the continent of Africa and Gambia and Ghana. Good morning to you. Japan, India, the Philippines. Good morning to you. And of course, the United States of America. We talk about the West Coast, Western Standard Time, Mountain Standard Time, Central Standard Time. Good morning to you. We're excited about the breakthrough question for today. Is it important to be persistent in following plans to completion? Is it important to be persistent in following plans through completion? That's the breakthrough question. We're going to get our breakthrough thought from our breakthrough team. This is podcast 177. I'm excited. Missy Lane, good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. C. How are you today?
I am fantastic. Are we going to be doing day trading today?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. What we have is after the podcast, give you a little lesson on day trading where we examine the market as it is today, but also gives you a perspective on that type of world. Once again, we're changing ignorance to enlightenment. Not ignorance in reference to AIQ, but ignorance maybe you don't know what you don't know. So now it's time to know how money works. So we're going to do that. So Missy Lane, could you help us out with the Mavet Way 10 Commandments, please?
Absolutely. Great. Mavet Way Mastermind Group and Guest. The Mavet Way 10 Commandments. Number 1, we all have struggles. Regardless of our struggles, we make things happen as a team. Number 2, you can't cash in on good intentions. Only results count. We as a team got results. Number 3, it's not excuses that get you broke. It's legitimate ones. And we as a team don't accept legitimate excuses. Number 4, if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. As a team, we make money. Number 5, we believe in the Mavet Way, mind, vision, energy, and technology. Number 6, we focus as a team not on what we can't do, but what we can do. Number 7, as a team, we work on it to make it happen. Number 8, as a team, we focus on ETPs, estimated time payments. GTCs, got the cash every week. Number 9, as a team, we go to the Mavet Way and CEBA, Community Empowerment Business Academy, advanced training. Number 10, as a team, we focus on being personal credit worthy, business credit worthy, and making the millionaire circle. Wolf, where is your focus? Back to you, billionaire Mr. C.
If it don't make money, it don't make sense. I'm so excited. I as you know, or maybe don't know, TMMGIC, which is an investment club, we're investing in Bitcoin and we're setting up our wallets. Well, I took it a step further this weekend. I set up my trader/bot, where I have traders and bots. Bots stand for robots. I got my trading bots making me money right now. Made me money on Sunday. You can make money on Sunday, Mr. C. So if it don't make money, it don't make sense. That supernatural powers ain't no joke. How many of you like to make money while you're sleeping late on Sunday? You know how some of y'all like to sleep late on Sunday? How do you like waking up late on Sunday and check your portfolio and see a profit? Know what they call that? Breakthrough. So we're going to tell you that breakthroughs are coming. Miss Ebony, good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Fantastic morning, billionaire. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. Could you help us out with the breakthrough declaration, please?
Absolutely. The Mavette Way Declaration. I declare breakthroughs are coming to the Mavette family community. Sudden bursts of God's goodness. Not a trickle, not a stream, but a flood of God's power. A flood of wisdom, a flood of favor. The Mavette family are breakthrough-minded millionaires. We are expecting God to overwhelm us with his goodness and amaze us with favor. This is the Mavette Way Declaration. Back to you, billionaire Mr. C.
Breakthroughs are coming. We're really excited. We have 15 individuals who are part of what we call our VIP $5,000 wallet club, where we set up our $5,000 Bitcoin wallets. And then we're saying we're going to set up an additional wallet with our wallet where we're going to have traders and bots trading for us. Did you hear about, was it Microtech just invested $250 million in Bitcoin? I'm just saying. Better think on that one. Here's the breakthrough question for the breakthrough thoughts from the breakthrough team. Is it important to be persistent in following plans through to completion? Is it important to be persistent in following plans through to completion? Is it important to be persistent in following plans through to completion? Miss Deborah Day, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Miss Deborah Day, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. We can't hear you, Miss Deborah. I guess we're having technical difficulties with Miss Deborah. Mr. Mensa, how are you this morning?
Doing fantastic, Mr. C.
Can you help us out with the breakthrough question?
Certainly. Is it important to be persistent in following plans through to completion? My answer would be absolutely yes. The importance of having plans or blueprint or a guide of what you're trying to accomplish gives you the ability to see where you started, where you're at, and what you need to do in order to evade the completion. And as the old folks say, the best laid plans often go astray. So just by doing planning only, but not in executing, it's difficult to get to the goal. It's like saying, I want to be like Michael Jordan, but I'm not going to put in the work, the energy, etc. I'm not going to have a particular way in which I'm going to accomplish this. I'm just going to kind of wing it, and hopefully I'll accomplish what I want to accomplish. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe somebody will spot me some points or spot me some additions. So it's basically critical in order to be successful that the plans are followed through to completion, understanding that plans often will be adjusted as you go, but you have to have the plans and you have to follow through. I'm a Mavette Floor Morning Millionaire Crusader Community Coach Trainer Investor, because today is a fantastic day to be in the community, reaching 2 individuals, 2 businesses or more, sharing the resources, sharing how to make a simple, small investment for a tremendous return. Back to you, Mr. C.
Excellent. Mr. Mensa, could you help us out? Miss Deborah Day is having problems chiming in, so could you give her a call and help her out a little bit? Mr. Dow Mooney, good morning. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Could you help us out with the breakthrough question of the day? Is it important to be persistent in following plans through completion?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's totally. You want to be persistent. You want to take action. on your plans. That's the only way you can manifest your plans. You want to think it. You want to visualize it. You want to write it down. And you want to take action on it and be persistent in all areas. That's how you touch the supernatural. I am a Mavette Faloa, morning millionaire, coach, trainer, crusader, investor, because I get 2 people a day or more this money. Back to you, millionaire.
Excellent. Miss Elaine Lang, good morning.
Good morning.
Could you help us out with this?
To answer that question, you absolutely must stay persistent in following your plans to reach your goals. And because through when you set your plans and your goals to achieve success in any area, you're going to be faced with challenges and obstacles. So I absolutely love a quote that Michael Jordan has. He said, obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. And that's what you have to do. You have to be persistent, and never give up. And I am a Mavette Faloa, morning millionaire, coach, trainer, crusader, investor, because I will help 2 people, 2 businesses today get the money. I will not give up. Back to you, billionaire Mr. Steve.
Excellent. Well said. Well said. Mr. Steve Smith, take the floor.
Can you hear me, Mr. C?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Persistence. So one that never quits and a quitter never wins. There is a list that is many miles long of successful people who, after adversity, had continued on and dealt with all of the challenges that were presented to them and made themselves successful. There's something that is in between your 2 ears that tells you to never, ever, ever give up. And as a result, they are able to enjoy the level of success that they've always dreamed about. I'm a Mavette Faloa, morning millionaire, crusader, coach, trainer, investor, because 2 individuals and 2 businesses will be shown that the money is available to them through the Mavette system. Back to you, Mr. C.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Mr. Sean Sweeney, take the floor. Mr. Sean? Okay. I am so excited. This is going to be a strong week. And it's based on the supernatural. If you focus on the supernatural things will come your way. Supernatural resources will come your way. If you look at my portfolio, it since has gone up past 5,000. And if you see it where it says, when Mr. C is sleeping and his Bitcoin is creeping. Believe it or not, that's supernatural powers right there. That's taking specialized knowledge. Yes, based on 5 sensory data, which you see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. Based on the outside world. And plugging into that. And because you were able to plug into that, you're able to make money. Well, how did you plug into that? Well, supernatural powers gives you the right instinct to make the right moves at the right time. It connects you to resources that you would not normally connect to. And remember, to obtain true power, as it says in Think and Grow Rich, to obtain true power, it needs to come through the mastermind. If you communicated or look throughout history in reference to individuals who were successful, we can talk about Andrew Carnegie, who started Napoleon Hill on his journey to Think and Grow Rich and the 13 Principles. Well, the mastermind principle, or rather the economic feature of it, see, the mastermind principle could be utilized in many different areas. And can have a major focus on the economic feature. If you listen or read Think and Grow Rich, Andrew Carnegie started Napoleon Hill on his journey. And he was a major advocate of teaching Napoleon Hill the principle. And this principle was responsible for his life's work. We're talking about Napoleon Hill. That's why it's so important to educate, motivate, and inspire individuals across the world to establish mastermind groups, and I believe connect to ours as well. Because we focus on things that are based on a supernatural premise. And it's nothing that really is bizarre unless you're focused on what the outside world thinks. It's nothing over extraordinary unless you're focusing on what the outside world thinks. You keep saying the outside world. What do you mean by that? You got two worlds. You got the outside world and the inside world. See, the outside world, when you really start learning how to obtain wealth, see, you can obtain wealth by initiating specialized knowledge and going from matter to matter. Is specialized knowledge important? Absolutely. But when you go from supernatural to matter, that's a whole nother thing. Matter meaning the greatness that you desire, whether it's money, whether it's great health, what have you. Mr. Carnegie mastermind group consisted of a staff of approximately 50 men whom he surrounded himself for the definite purpose of manufacturing and marketing steel. He attributed his entire fortune to the power he accumulated through the mastermind. Once again, analyze the record of any man or woman who has accumulated a great fortune, and many of those who have accumulated modest fortunes or great fortunes, you will find they have either consciously or unconsciously employed the mastermind principle. Some folks just got it natural. They just know what to do. But that's not the majority. Why? Because 5% of the people control 95% of the wealth. There are some things that can be learned, and there's some things that God just gave you. So, how can I obtain that power? Well, you are who you affiliate with. Think about that. If everybody you are spending time with and all you talk about is being broke, that's the lifestyle you have. Or if everyone talks about paycheck to paycheck, month to month, last month's bills, this month's paycheck, that's the lifestyle you have. I can relate. When I was making $18,000 a year, I was $48,000 in debt, a single father, custody of my daughter. Couldn't even afford my own apartment. I had to rent a room. Well, when I lost everything in 2008, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, I was diagnosed as being functionally depressed. I wasn't thinking the way I needed to think or the way I used to think. And I was told when I started to transition out of my mental state and develop more focus, I was told you got to give back to get back. So I had to self-analyze. And I said, I'm going to fix that. And that's what we're doing, because there are a lot of opportunities with people making money right now. Whether it's jobs, whether it's businesses, or using whatever creative method they might. But at the end of the day, everyone still has unconscious programs. And the best way to overcome those unconscious programs is with a progressive mastermind group, like for example, ours. I love to believe ours is progressive. Why? Think about this. Everyone has their own personalized website. On that website, it allows them to give back, to get back. On everyone's website, they're able to give an action plan and workbook. On everyone's website, they're able to invite people to incredible trainings like this one we have this weekend, where we're going to focus on the supernatural. On everyone's website, we're focused on putting money into our communities. We have a 660 credit program where you don't have to have 700 scores. You can have 660 in a job and get money for your dream and vision. And for those individuals who don't have a job, we can show you with our resources to bring your scores up to a significant level where you can get business funding. It's our way to give back. But also, this is the great news, we're utilizing the services ourselves. So we're creating our own currency in our own mastermind group. I don't know how many investment clubs you've seen out there that have all those resources. And then we give everybody, now what I'm telling you, the action plan and workbook is free. The training for the first 300 is free. An opportunity to fill out an application where we can evaluate whether you can get the money or not, free. And if you do have credit challenges, we'll put you through what we call our credit builder program to give you a credit analysis first. And then after you give a credit analysis on what? On how to be business credit worthy, how to be personal credit worthy, how to be money bankable. That's how we're contributing as an investment group. And we've combined the investment club concept and taking it what we believe to a whole nother level. But all that is irrelevant unless you mastering your mind. That's why we focus on the dynamics of the Mavette Way Mastermind Group, where we're mastering our mind and mastering our money. Mastermind Group IC, Investment Club, where we understand if we're going to empower our communities, we got to focus on our mind and then our money. The Investment Club allows us to focus on our money. A lot of folks say, well, we need to invest in our community. You ever heard that? We need to invest in our community. Totally agree. It's hard to invest in your community if people are not educated on how to be investors. Think about that. How are we going to invest in our community if people are not taught how to be investors? Well, one of the major lessons in being an investor, you got to understand multiple revenue stream economics. One of the best trainings I could have ever gone to was a training conducted by Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And then there's another component that he teaches is understanding the quadrants. One quadrant being an employee. How many of you were told, go to school, get an education, start from the bottom of the company, work your way up to the top, and you're going to be financially successful? How many were told that? Raise your hand. How many of you found out that was a lie? Raise your hand. And we're not saying education is not important. All my kids have different types of degrees, so I understand they're important. But you know what? also my kids understand supernatural powers. I'll give an example. My daughter sent me a picture, and it was a home in Rancho Palos Verdes, 30 years old. And that's her goal, $2.5 million home. Why? Because we taught our children to have a limitless mentality. So the home was one thing, but then she came back with a text that said 2 words, and it made me laugh. The 2 words were chump change. I said, damn. How do your children think? Do they send you homes, $2.5 million home pictures, and do they say chump change? And it's like, my children aren't better than anybody else's. We like to believe our children are better, but because that's how we are. But reality is they're human beings, just like any other human beings. What's the difference between maybe her and how other people think? Just thinking things on a supernatural level. So, all I know is all my kids have read the book at least 3 times. At least. When I'm talking about Think and Grow Rich. All I know is my oldest daughter initiated enough cryptocurrency before crypto was apropos. Made enough money for a down payment for our own house. It's just based on the thought process. So how can we get our people to invest with an investor's mentality when they haven't been taught how to do so? More importantly, taught how to think so. I like that. Let me write that down. They weren't taught how to think so. Different way of thinking, but maybe not even grammatically correct, but I like it. Weren't taught how to think so. So we're going to change that by being examples. We can't change all communities. We can't change the world, but we can change ourselves to be an example. That's the key. Now, along the way, you can invite people to join. Like right now, we have an open enrollment. We're going to invite people to join. $99 a month. You can't beat that. $2.99 to get in, and then $99 a month. You can't beat that, in our opinion. And then we're within our own infrastructure. We're creating our currency. One of them being Bitcoin and other dynamics where we got $5,000 wallets. I'm having a big meeting tomorrow evening with all the individuals. So you guys listen, that's tomorrow at 7 o'clock. All the individuals who want to be part of the VIP $500 Bitcoin wallet club. We got folks already in. I'm transitioning 15 individuals over, so they can put them in a position where on Sunday morning they can wake up and potentially create a profit, because some months you do, some months you don't. Some days you do, some days you don't. Some weeks you do. That's why they call it a risk, but I call it risk to riches. That's my mentality. You want to be rich, you got to take a risk. My opinion, that's what investors do. So we're going to acknowledge the individuals who are stepping up and understand how to create supernatural powers by affirming. And what do we mean by that? What you're going to see is individuals who have said affirmations completed. And what they've done is, what we've learned is to restructure your mind. You got to affirm. Now, a lot of people understand that, but these individuals, A, have written them down, or B, who have at least read them. And believe it or not, you might say, well, that doesn't sound too hard to read your dream and vision and passion and purpose every morning. Yeah, you would think so, but when you're focused on so many other things, it kind of sidetracks you a little bit. So this is our affirmation chat room, once again, utilizing technology to help us create energy. Because from this technology, it came from energy. So isn't that cool? Technology came from energy, so now you use energy to create technology. So you initiate it by affirmations. As you see here, this is 1,133 days. In the name of the I Am, infinite intelligence, highest holy spiritual sixth sense. Number one, you got to believe there's a creator in order for this system to work. Others, I don't know. I know this one, you got to believe in the creator. Insert your own energy source if it's not the I am and I have. I am and I have. Highest spiritual sixth sense. Take over my subconscious mind with my considered cooperation and have almighty power working at the basis of my life. Then I have the ability to manifest anything I desire into its physical realm. Then I can do anything I have to do, go anywhere I have to go, create any wealth I have to create, and be anything I have to be. I cannot be defeated. Here's the individuals who are affirming. Now, this is what we say. We're all creating supernatural powers for health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. So, how do you create supernatural powers? You take possession of it. I am and I have riches. You like that word? Riches in health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money. How many want riches and money? Future Mavette Fuller, the financial universe. There's a financial universe, law of attraction, millionaires, financial wealth and one accord, community blessing. We picked out the affirmations for yesterday and we're posting them today. Members should upload affirmations every day by 9 a.m. Pacific. Don't miss out. How many days can you participate before going into 2021? Breaking the chain could weaken your blessing. And the longer you can go, the stronger your blessing will be. We are on one accord. We're blessed and highly favored with the Creator, Nisha Moore, Chiquita White, Aletha Garrison, Deborah Day, Darryl Mooney, Elaine Lang, Rodney Nickens, Ebony Richards. If I missed your name, please forgive me. All I know, this has helped me. All I know is affirming 1,000, what was its final number? 1,000, let me look at it again. 1,133 days. All I know is this, it has strengthened my supernatural powers. There's just no doubt about it. I'm here during the pandemic, at home, chilling, on the phone, making multi-million-dollar, billion-dollar deals. And I can only attest to that as the reason being is because of supernatural powers, focusing on the I am, the I have, focusing on the ability to work with a mastermind group and utilize their energy. See, I'm utilizing the energy that's within the mastermind group, and I'm just thinking things to a higher level of existence. And the great thing about that is everybody on the mastermind group has access to the same power I'm plugging into. Our system, which is the Mavette Way Mastermind Group Investment Club, has a system that helps you create supernatural powers on an investment level. Whether we're investing in a billion-dollar hedge fund, we're able to have our own platforms where you're going to see Missy Lane go through a day trading program, or we have an automated trader, we have a professional trader trading for you in Bitcoin, or whether you become personal credit worthy and business credit worthy. I'm going to highly suggest getting together with a mastermind group. Now, some folks say, okay, we can develop one. That's not a bad idea. Go make it happen. That's not a bad idea. But also understand you'll only go to a certain level if you have a lot of individuals in that mastermind group who are not working on their mind on a consistent basis. Because we all have unconscious programs. That is a fact. We all have unconscious programs. Many of them negative. Many of them positive. However, you got to evaluate your lifestyle. What question did I ask? To start this whole ball rolling? The question is, do you like the way you're living? And are you living the way you want to live? Well, if you're not liking the way you live, here's the news. This is not to scare you or to insult you or anything like that. You need to work on your unconscious programming. Now, if you are, that's great. But if you're not, the unconscious programming that's stopping you from achieving the lifestyle that you desire. Because at the end of the day, that means you are not the person who's creating your life. Because if you were the person who was creating your life, think about this. I'm creating my life, yes, with your choices, I get all that. But I just want to take it a little bit deeper. I get it, you created your life. But are you the creator of the life that you desire? What life do you desire? Are you the creator of that? Well, if the answer is no, then I ask that question, are you the creator of your life or the victim of your life? Well, if you're not creating the life you want, are you the creator or the victim? If you were the creator, would you create the lifestyle that you have right now for yourself? Or would you choose better? Well, I'm telling you, you got the supernatural powers to choose better. Don't let your education influence you. That has nothing to do with that. That's what we're going to show. Well, it does. Specialized knowledge is important, but to reach that true pinnacle of success, which is a limitless mentality, you just got to initiate the right action and don't let fear, doubt, and skepticism stop you. So all that stuff we're going to be exploring this weekend. I've talked enough. If you want to hang out and go through day trading, we'll do a screen share with Miss Elaine and Mr. Barry Menser. For those of you who got to go, really appreciate you spending time with us and sharing your energy so we can strengthen our supernatural powers. 3 types of individuals in this world. People make things happen, people watch things happen, and people who say what happened. We'll see you tomorrow and throughout the week. Be blessed. We'll see you at the top. All right, Miss Elaine, I'm gonna.
This is C.
Yes.
The Thinkorswim platform has frozen. I'm still trying to reinitiate it.
Okay, we're gonna give it a couple minutes, and if not, I'll talk a little bit and hang out. Matter of fact, I'll talk some Bitcoin a little bit. And then in a couple minutes, if we don't have it, we'll wrap it up. But one of the things, ladies and gentlemen, is this. Now we can talk and share. I'm really excited. Many of us haven't been truly exposed to cryptocurrency. And I tell you what, it was a hard thing for me to wrap my head around. But documentation beats conversation. And I was always intrigued with it. But when you focus on that USD, that American money, It gives you a certain programming. And because we've developed or developing our supernatural powers, it allows us to now think on a whole nother level. So I'm talking about the new TMMGIC stack. If you notice or have viewed any of my past videos, I talk about establishing your own stack, which consists of the bank's money. Now you can use the bank's money to establish your crypto stack, your Bitcoin stack. I've heard recently, there's always a major tick in millionaires and billionaires whenever there's a recession, depression, or what have you. If you weren't aware of that, go look. Starting from the Great Depression, there was a major uptick in millionaires. Now, I'm hearing from individuals who are economists or individuals who understand the flow of currency. I'm hearing that the crypto industry and this focus on the Bitcoin industry, well, Bitcoin, which is crypto, the Bitcoin from the crypto kingdom, is going to be a major contributor to that statistic, meaning it's going to create a lot of Bitcoin millionaires and a few Bitcoin billionaires. And it's going to happen quick and in a hurry. From what we hear, is it a risk? Yes, but it's a risk to riches. I know it's a risk that I'm going to take. It's not the only risk, because you have assets, whether it's real estate, whether it's day trading, whether it's certain businesses that you invest in to create income. But this is definitely a risk to riches if it's set up properly. And I've been blessed to have 3 bots that I'm working with. One in South Africa, one in Singapore, and one here in the United States. And I'm working with 15 individuals who we've just got funding for. It's kind of to test it. I call them my VIPs. I've helped 20 individuals, over 20 individuals in the last 30 days get 20,000 plus. And now they're on course to 100, and then from 100 to 200,000. And we're educating them on how to diversify their portfolios, one of them being crypto, and particularly Bitcoin. Educating them on how to set up their wallets and put them in a position as it increases, their wallets will increase. Because think about it, your money might be in the bank right now. How much money are you making on your money in the bank? What, 0.25% a year? What if you could make 0.25% a day, or 0.5% a day, or 1% a day, or 3% a day, or 5% a week, or 5% a month, or 10% a month, or 15% a month? I've seen individuals who've had 1% a month to individuals who had 30% a month in the right system. In the right system. So we're not, you could say, testing not just one system. I'm testing 3. I'm introducing one that I'm really excited about. And to be able to play in this game is just off the chain. Miss Elaine, just jump in whenever you're ready, if you get ready. So, the new TMMGIC stack, a new generation of millionaires and billionaires, play inside the Bitcoin crypto kingdom. This fast-growing opportunity to help you grow your Bitcoin and make it work for you. Instead of just leaving it in your Bitcoin wallet, you can now participate in the new trading program. Trades are done on your behalf. Think about that. Trades are done on your behalf, so no trading knowledge is necessary at all. Each day, it says Monday through Friday. I found out it was Monday through Sunday, so we got to fix that. Trades are open and closed, and you will receive a trading statement the following day detailing the trades and profits made.